How's it going, guys? Welcome back to my amazing channel. Today I'm unboxing the COMICA V30 Pro condenser shotgun microphone. Alright, so here's the front of the box. Got a little window in it so you can see what the actual microphone looks like. It says there the COMICA V30 Pro. So that's the name there, the microphone. You got the directional condenser shotgun video microphone, and it says super cardio with a little graph telling you, how it kind of, what kind of interpolation you get there. On the side here, we've got some basic features. So you've got a low cut filter, we've got the included wind muff in there as well. You've also got low self noise, easy to install. It is very easy. You've got the super cardioid symbol. Excellent shock absorbent because it's got a little bit of suspension in the holder while it goes into your DSLR. You've got the 10 decibel adjustability sensitivity switch, and you've also got a super anti-interference microphone array. On the back here we've got some specifications about the microphone. So it does actually use two AAA batteries on this, and each battery, it says once you've got it installed, you've got about 200 hours worth of battery life out of this thing, so it doesn't use much battery, so it is really good, for long-term recording. You've got the included wind muff, the 10 decibel adjustable sensitivity, 3.5mm audio jack, normal audio jack to plug into the DSLR. It's only 114 grams, and the length of it is 210 millimeters there that you're getting there. Alright, so let's just open up the microphone. So this is the box here. When you slide it out, okay. Now at the bottom here falls out the COMICA microphone authorized dealer pack, so you can chuck that away. You've got your warranty instructions there as well. You've got a Silicia gel packet, so that from getting in. You've got your user manual. Now the user manual just basically says, how to actually install it into your camera. How to install the included wind muff, how to use the 2.5mm jack, how to install the batteries, all pretty straightforward kind of stuff, how to use the 10 decibel and the low cut filter function and all that kind of stuff. So you get that in the microphone there. This is your wind muff. If you take it out of the packet, it is a very thick wind muff. It is good feeling, it feels that quality. On the inside there you've got a microfiber mesh kind of feeling, so it's not going to damage or scratch against the included foam cover that you've already got with the microphone, and it just pulls up over the top of it there. So we'll look at that in a bit of a second, but I'm just going to look at the microphone now. So I'm just going to take it out of this bag, the box there. So here we go, this is the microphone itself. You've got the COMICA shotgun boom, so that's included with it as well as the wind muff, so you've got two booms there. So if it's not on a windy day or using it indoors, the shotgun boom is fine for that. On the back here you've got the COMICA logo there with the model number. You've also got the on-off button as well as the low cut filter button as well. 10 decibels work by switching the on-off button into the middle, and then it's going to give you that 10 decibel boost. On the bottom there you've got a little slot where it slots into the DSLR mount, a standard SLR camera mount, and you've also got a little adjustable nut which you can tighten it to your camera. 3.5mm jack as standard. The boom itself is actually detachable. It simply just pulls straight off there, and then you can move it aside, do what you want with it, and then that reveals the actual shotgun part of the microphone array. Now on the end of the microphone you have got a little sponge filter there, which will help when you are using it, if you are using it without the boom, but I would recommend using it with a boom because it'll stop it from getting damaged. Now if you do want to put on the wind muff, it's really straightforward. All you got to do is inside the wind muff there, you can see here it says insert there, and it's got a little back cutout here which will allow you to pull it over the controls on the microphone back, and then you can still use the controls. So all you've got to do is you keep the microphone boom on and you literally just shove the whole thing into the back end of the wind muff, like you kind of filling up a cap. That's why they call it, what is it, a dead cat or a dead rat or a dead mouse, sometimes they call these things. And you just literally just push it straight in and label always facing this way, and you just pull it right to the back, and then you've got to put a bit of force into it, but pull this bit out, and then you just pull that over the buttons there, and then it looks like that when it's finished. So it's a very big, nice chunky microphone with a huge muffle. So it's got the wind muff on now as well as the boom. So if you are in a windy environment, you are filming outside, and it is windy or bad weather, you should be okay with this kind of microphone with all that wind protection there, so you can get interference. So when it's actually on there, you've got access to the back controls there. It's got through this cutout, which is handy. You can still get access to the 3.5mm jack and it won't get in the way. And then this just slots into your DSLR camera there. I'll just take this wind muff off, and then I'll give you an idea of what it's, where you put the batteries. So I'm going to take that off there, and of course it comes off without pulling the boom, original boom off, which is handy as well. If you want to take out the batteries, you literally just got a little flap there, and it says open, you've got push. You just got to push, slide it forward, and then it comes off. You've got the two AAA batteries that you've just got to put inside there, and then you can just slot that back in there, like so, dead easy. Now on the back here, when you want to turn on the mic, all you got to do is flip this microphone to the on position. Then as you can see, the LED goes green to let you know that the actual microphone is running. That will stay on, does not turn off. If you want to put it on the 10 decibel boost, you simply put the switch between the off and on position to give you that extra boost. This is the high cut filter, and you can turn that on or off depending on what you're recording and if you so require. So dead easy to use this mic, pretty straightforward. Let's see what it sounds like. So at the minute, at the minute I am actually recording the audio using my compact camera's built-in microphone, so you can judge yourself at how good that thing sounds. I'm going to actually connect this to the same camera. I'm going to plug the 3.5mm jack into the camera, and I'm going to play a little bit of a guitar riff on my acoustic guitar to let you get a better idea of how it picks up the lows and highs of a guitar playing. I'll also do a little bit of chat at the end as well, so you can compare the microphone to the built-in mic of the camera. I've already listened to it myself, and I think it sounds absolutely fantastic. If you do want to know where to buy it, the link below in the description, and let me know what you think. But yeah, just keep tuned for this next bit. Microphone test. Alright guys, so tell me what you think of the microphone. Do you think you like the sound of it? This is just a quick riff I'll just do on guitar, just so you get an idea of how it does actually sound like when it's recording. Now you can hear what it actually sounds like from the microphone, from my voice. It's about a foot in front of me. You can compare it to the microphone of the built-in SLR that I was using earlier to actually review the product. But tell me what you think. If you want a link to buy it, it's in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Isaiah's Reviews, and today we'll be reviewing the COMICA CVM-VM10, the second, version 2 I'm assuming. And you can use this on your GoPros, you're given the right adapter with your phone, and with, of course, your standard camera. As long as it has a 3.5 jack in, you can do that. And it also comes with the TRS cables, both cables for your phone and camera, so that's pretty cool. It's aluminum body, but let's get into this and what all's in the packaging. So right first thing, you're welcome to, and it's a pleasant welcome, to an actual case. Oh my God. This is insane. I will tell you this much. I've reviewed, I think, a couple of their products before in the past, and I've been really overly impressed with the quality for the money. This is $50, $49. Right now, the link is down in the YouTube description, and already, just with the feel and the texture of this case, it feels pretty premium, and you're getting a bang for your buck. But we'll listen to that, and we'll transition over to this actual microphone here shortly. Looks like you get a dear thank you note, and also ways to interact with them on social media. It looks like they're on everything: Facebook, Instagram, and their official website. So this is a real deal, not a rebranded thing that's made in abundance and sold to different sellers and stuff like that. So that is very cool that you're getting an original product from COMICA. You get a little letter in here that says some things to look out for. Notice: to avoid any interference, please make sure Wi-Fi of your phone is set to off, and that is true. And the best condition is flight mode. Do not communicate by the phone during audio recording, which will cause extra signal interference. Remember that. Don't sit there and mess with your phone and stuff, because you will get these little interference noises. I've had that happen in the past. If you're having issues, I know I have an LG V30S. That thing's pretty awesome for video, and it's pretty easy to get in there and actually crank up your microphone and do all kind of custom settings and stuff like that. And some phones may not be that way, and you might have to use a third-party video app. And it is a cardioid pattern, by the way, so if you're standing right behind it filming something and speaking, it can normally grab that, but mainly it does like this teardrop pattern, with the bigger end of that teardrop being alongside the mic, and it sort of tapers out as farther away you get. Right there's the cardioid pattern right at the top. So now let's look inside the case. Wow, that's very finely laid out. That's nice. That's a dense foam wrapped around that with a special cutout specifically for this microphone unit. Like some of these cheaper brands will say, this is really surprising me that this is actually with the intent of selling this product. Some of them have those pluck things, which is a universal pattern or design made to fit a bunch of different things that a seller might sell, but this one is actually made specific for this product, so that is very cool. And normally I tuck these little guys away up somewhere just to help keep moisture out. Up in the top, you get a nice little dead cat, a little windscreen up at the top. That's nice. Right here, separately by itself in its case, is a little styrofoam mic. So that can help do a little wind cutting out and a little things. If you want to keep this close to your mouth or something, it'll help knock a little wind off the top. But the dead cat's going to be for outside windy conditions. This can probably stay on all the other times. Here is the shock mount, which is made very, very well, and it will not touch itself ever, I don't think. It seems very springy, and it goes back to itself, which is cool. The Rock Coat suspension system that's on the Rode microphones and stuff, that's a proprietary product that they lease from that company to put onto their Rode mics, and it works really well, and I don't see a problem with this not working exactly the same way. So you get the COMICA branded and model number branded on here, aluminum housing, and this thing is very stout. I wouldn't be surprised if this isn't made better, and it looks a little better than the actual Rode mic. So that's really cool. Then you get the TRS cable for your phone and the TRS cable for your digital camera. And you know that 3 black stripes there on the plug-in there. It's an easy way to tell, but it's also kind of gray there. And if you couldn't tell the difference by that, it also has a little label, a little tag attached to it. It says 4 smartphones on it. and this one says for your camera or camcorder on the straight black one, which has the two little black stripes on it. And this is a mono microphone, so you don't have to worry about the left and right channels and stuff like that. So basically whenever you attach the thing, you just snap it down into the grooves. Just like that, and then boom, we have a microphone that's not going anywhere. That's a super snug fit, so you won't have any rattling, and that's nice. Here's what it looks like with the foam piece on there. Looks pretty good, pretty sturdy. Looks like a little miniature big mic, which is pretty cool. So there's a lot of detail into this thing here. I'm very surprised at how well this looks. So when you are connecting it to your smartphone or camera, you'll take your cord here, you'll slide it in, and you have a 90-degree here and a 90-degree there. I like those because you can't accidentally pull them out if you have them out here. A lot of times you'll pull and they'll accidentally pull out. A lot of these 90-degree ones, when you pull on it, you'll kick it a little bit and kind of still keep it in there for you, but you can pull it out, but it takes a lot more than what it does when they're coming straight out. And your little dead cat does come with a little label on here that's their branding, which is really nice to know this is specific for this. I would cut that off probably if it was me, but it just slides right over it, and it kind of looks like that, a little dead rat, I guess, instead of a dead cat. And that's kind of the meat and potatoes of everything, and the next step is to just kind of listen to it and see what it sounds like. You do get plenty of compartment space here, so you can actually utilize this case for storing other things. Really well made. I'm kind of surprised at how well this is made for the money. It's a good job so far. So let's listen to the audio. We're going to go over this right now. Now we're listening to the COMICA mic, and I had to turn it up quite a bit. I went from like a level 2 on my camera itself up to, I think it was an 8 or 9. I still had a little bit more room to go, but I'm kind of peaking out. I'm probably about a negative 3 or 5 decibels there on the audio. This is completely raw from the inside, so this is about as good as I can get without peaking on everything. So there you go. So we're going to listen to this. I'm going to say some stuff of it. And syllabus, plural syllabus. People like to hear that. I don't know. But we're going to read the features that's on the back of the box, and then we'll get an idea about, hopefully this audio sounds great. It features a cardioid pattern, mini light and professional, low consumption power driven by video device. It's kind of just what I talked about. Super anti-interference, which is cool. Professional shock mount, and that is a nice shock mount. Professional microphone. It feels that way. The aluminum is nice, and it seems to be really well built, up there on par with the Rode at half the price or so. Windscreen and wind muff included for smartphone, GoPro, and camera. The GoPro, if you have a new one, you got to get this stupid brick thing to plug into it. I don't know why it just doesn't have a jack built into it, but whatever. And the smartphone, you do get the cable with it for that, and you get the regular TRS cable that goes into your camera. So hopefully this gives you a good idea of the product itself. I'm like 2 feet away from it right now. You probably won't want to go much distance. I'll go back. I'm going back. I'm still going back. I'm going back. I can see the levels. I can still see the levels. I am probably 10 feet away right now. I'm going to dance it back. I'm dancing it back. I'm coming back. I'm back in the frame the way I was before, about, what did I say, 1.5 feet, something like that away. So, yeah, that's it. So let me listen to this, and I'll be right back to tell you what I think about it. Okay, well, I'm back, and I think it sounds really good for the money. $49 for everything that you're getting. If you took a windscreen into consideration, like the dead cat, if you took a cable into consideration, the TRRS cable, if you took the case into consideration, and then you took the microphone into consideration too, that's a pretty big bang for your buck. And it's really hard to recommend anything else. Now, once you get on a professional level, yeah, you're not going to use these style microphones anyway. But for B-roll, background noise, for a backup mic, or just for vlogging and stuff like that, I think it's perfectly fine.
Grab your buckshot and a case of Natty Light. We're doing a shotgun shootout. Oh, shotgun microphones. Oh, sorry. Hey there, friends and frenemies. It's Walker with DIY.life, and in this episode, we're doing a shotgun mic shootout between the Rode VideoMic Pro the Rode VideoMic Pro Stereo, and the COMICA V30 Pro. Before we begin, I just want to mention that this episode is supported by George's Camera. They're a San Diego institution since 1965. If you're looking for great deals on great gear, or you just want to hang out and talk shop, the staff at George's are super knowledgeable, super helpful, and they've always taken care of me. Go see Jim in the rental department and ask him about chromatic aberration or micro adjustments or something. Okay, the Rode VideoMic Pro and the Rode VideoMic Pro Stereo are the de facto standard for mirrorless and digital SLR run-and-gun vloggers and are praised by much of the YouTube community. But are they worth $230? For this shootout, we're going to challenge these two mics against the under $60 V30 Pro by COMICA. I got this one from a seller, Video Transformer, off Amazon. Links below. We'll shoot in several different scenarios, including a studio setting, on location at a sporting event, and in a windy car to see which of these super cardioid mics cuts the mustard. I mean, yeah, I guess technically it's cutting it. So here's my Franken rig for this shootout. I'm using this bracket here, see the link below, to mount some of these mics, and it proves a nice handle to make holding the camera a little bit more comfortable. Oh, shout out to Brighton, my cameraman. Right now I'm using the Sennheiser G3 wireless mic system, and check out the shootout video I did with this mic and the Saramonic UW Mic 9 right here. Boo! I'm about to switch to the shotguns, and you can see the images of each mic below. The one on the far right is the Rode VideoMic Pro, the one in the middle is the Rode VideoMic Pro Stereo, and the one on the left is the COMICA V30 Pro. The red lights will indicate which mic is currently being used. And since we're here in the studio already, let's get started with some controlled studio recordings. The mics themselves look very similar, with the exception being the Rode Stereo mic. It's much shorter and lacks the classic shotgun shape. Just based on the mic shapes, it's clear that the longer mics have a more directional sound pattern, picking up sound coming from a more focused direction better. The stereo mic seems to pick up more room sound, but has the added benefit of being a stereo signal, which can give you added flexibility. If you're shooting two subjects, talking example, you could control the levels of one subject over here, and separately you could control the levels of one subject over here to some extent. The Rode mics use a rubber type shock mount, which seems like it would be very effective at reducing operator noise, while the COMICA has this weird kind of design that I'm not convinced will do much good. Overall, the Rode mics are a little bit heavier and feel well built, while the COMICA is all plastic and seems a little less impressive. The COMICA does have a nice coiled cable that can stretch about 25 inches, while the Rode mics limit you to about 11. All three mics have switches on the back to control gain and the low-cut filters, and I found that all of them have less hiss when you have the gain turned up and a lower input level setting on your camera. And just for the heck of it, here's the onboard Canon microphone. Well, I think that's enough studio testing, so let's get outside and find out how these mics perform in the real world. We're here at a soccer match with San Diego's newest professional soccer team, the 1904. The 1904 are currently 5th place out of 7 teams in the newly formed National Independent Soccer Association, or NISA League. The 1904 did not get their name, as many suggest, from a scene from Anchorman.
Discovered by the Germans in 1904. They named it San Diego.
In fact, it's just simple alphanumerics. The S is the 19th number of the alphabet, and the D is the 4th letter. 1904, SD. Oh, we just scored! We just scored! And once again, here's the onboard microphone, just for the heck of it. So let's do some brisk walking and put those shock mounts to the test. Follow me. So the 1904 are playing their inaugural season at SDCCU Stadium, aka Qualcomm, aka Jack Murphy Stadium, aka San Diego Stadium. It opened in 1967 and features some of the worst parking design and the saddest jumbotron in all of professional sports. we're here in the car and we're going to do some tests. I got the windows down. It's going to get real windy in here. First thing we'll do is we'll cycle through all the microphones as is, and then after that we'll also put on the dead cat and see what that does. So, let's get going. So, just driving around, hanging out, DIYing it, DIY.life. Rode Video Mic Pro. Again, just talking at a normal level. Just conversating with the camera. Last one up is the Rode Video Mic Pro stereo. Normal level. Speaking at a normal level. The furry dead cat. And we'll see what that does to reduce some of the wind noise. Alright, first one up is the COMICA. Speaking in a normal, level voice, just talking casually with the windows down. I know it's not the smartest thing to do, but we are checking to see if the dead cat reduces wind noise. That's some decent wind. That's some good wind. You can feel that. So I'm speaking at a normal level, just talking normally. It's getting pretty windy in here. I would be surprised if the mics weren't picking up a lot of that wind, even with the dead cat in place. One last thing I was actually quite excited about was I was able to connect all three microphones to my iPhone using this TRRS to 3.5mm adapter. You just plug it right on in, and boom, we have high quality audio with a mobile device on the go for run and gun. How about that? So while all three mics performed pretty great in all the conditions, the real takeaway here is if you're still using an onboard mic, stop. And at the very least, get this COMICA mic. Now, if you've heard something that justifies spending another $170 for one of these Rode mics, please let me know in the comments below. If you like or even moderately enjoyed this video, show me by clicking on that hitchhiker. Subscribe to my channel or rant and rave in those comments below. And we will see you next time. So my son Brighton here has been wanting to do this thing since I started this video. Go ahead, Brighton, do it. Around you.
Are you looking for a budget boom microphone for either your DSLR or your phone? If you are, then stick around because I think you're going to like this video. First things first, I gotta thank you for clicking on this video because I know there's so many other videos out there on YouTube that you could be watching, so I appreciate you clicking on my video. With that being said, welcome to another episode of Dad's Den. I do tech reviews, I do food reviews, but I also do reaction videos, so if you're interested in any of those three things, please consider subscribing below. So today I have another tech review for you. I am reviewing the shotgun mic by COMICA. It is the CVM-VM10 boom mic, and this goes with either a DSLR or a smartphone. So let's jump right into this. First things first, let me tell you how this is going to work. Basically, I'm going to go right into the performance of the microphone because I know that's what you guys really care about. And just so you know, I'm currently using the microphone right now. So if you like the way that this sounds, that's the boom mic that I'm using. So during the performance, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a comparison between the boom mic that you're listening to right now and also this V30 Lite microphone by COMICA and this Takstar SGC 598 microphone by Takstar. So you're going to get to hear all three of these, and then you guys will determine which one you think sounds best. So let's jump into the performance. So I'm currently 3 feet away from the microphone and the camera right now, and I am talking in this tone of voice, my normal tone of voice that I do whenever I make a video, and I'm not going to change the tone. That way you guys can hear what this sounds like, and this is the VM10 microphone. So now I have switched over to the Takstar SGC 598 microphone. I'm still the exact same distance away. I haven't moved, and I'm still talking in the same tone of voice. So leave a comment below which one you think sounds better. Is it the COMICA VM10 microphone, or is it the Takstar that you're listening to right now? And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch over to the V30 Lite microphone by COMICA. Alright, so now this is the COMICA V30 Lite microphone. Again, I'm in the exact same distance away, and I'm talking in the same tone of voice. So you guys let me know what you think. Is it the V30 Lite, is it the Takstar, or is it the VM10 microphone by COMICA? So, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm also going to do the built-in microphone on my Canon SL2, so you can hear that as well. So let's do that now. So what you're listening to now is just the built-in microphone from the Canon SL2, and I'm at the exact same distance away. Just so you know, the microphones on here are to the front of the camera, so they're actually shooting this way, so you're getting the volume as you would with a boom mic, not like some of the cameras that have the microphones on top, like my Sony a5100. So anyhow, let me know what you guys think sounds the best. Now that we're done with the sound test, what I want you to do is just leave a comment below which one you thought sounded the best. So now I'm going to jump into design and features, and so let's do that now. So just so you guys know, I am going to finish out this review using the COMICA VM10 microphone. So let's move on to design and features, and let's do this. So the first things that I want to talk about is the audio cables. It comes with 2 audio cables. That way it works with cameras, camcorders, audio recorders, iPhone, Android smartphones, tablets, laptops, etc. It is built with 100% aluminum. That way it helps with the outside interference when you're using the microphone. And this microphone does utilize a cardioid pattern, so basically it's going to pick everything up that's in front of it. And it blocks all the ambient sounds to the sides and to the back of the microphone. So if somebody is making noise back there or something like that, it's not going to pick up those sounds. It's very directional based microphone. Upon purchase of this microphone, it comes in this really, really nice protective case. This is hard foam rubber on the inside, zipper. You can put stuff in here if you want. You can put your cables in there. Also comes with a wind muff, the windscreen that's currently on the microphone, the 2 cables, and then obviously the microphone. This thing zips up really nicely here, and this is rubber on the outside as well for protection, so if you're going to travel with it, you don't have to worry about ruining your microphone. The other thing I did want to mention, this is the COMICA V30 Lite microphone, okay? The VM10 that's on top of the on top of the camera right now, it's about this size. So it is very small compared to this microphone. And then if you look at the Takstar, this is the Takstar microphone. So you can see the difference. This one's really big. This one, just so you guys know, this one does come with batteries. So it's going to be a little bit more powerful than these two microphones. These microphones work off the battery power of the camera or the iPhone or the Android that you're using. So anyhow, this one does come with a battery, but look how much bigger that is compared to this. And then if you take that microphone that's on top, you're only looking about this size. So it is a mini boom mic is what they like to call it. All right, so let's talk about pricing now. So pricing, this is currently on sale for $49.99 on Amazon. And as always in my pricing, what I like to do is I like to do some comparisons for you guys. That way you guys don't have to do the work. And I'll give you a couple comparison microphones so you can see the difference. First what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna compare the VM10 to the V30 Lite. The V30 Lite is currently selling for $39.99 on Amazon. So if you like the price of this better than that and you thought they sounded the same, or you like the sound of this one better, then maybe this is a better pickup. But for $39.99, the COMICA V30 Lite, and the VM10 is $49.99. Again, the VM10 microphone is for $49.99. This one is currently selling on Amazon for about $33 to $40 on Amazon. So that's the difference between these two. The big one that everybody likes to compare boom mics to is the Rode microphones. So the equivalent microphone for this on Rode would be the Rode VideoMic Go. It's no battery and it's basically similar to, it looks almost exactly like this COMICA V30 Lite, but that's what you would compare this to. And that one currently is selling for $114. So if you are a diehard Rode microphone, boom microphone guy, and you got to get your Rode mic, then that sells for $114.95 compared to this, which is $49.95. So what I like to do in my final thoughts is I like to let you guys know whether or not I think that this is a good purchase. And how I do that is I take a look at the price and I also look at the quality of the product. So I compare those two, and that's how I base whether or not I would recommend this product for you. So if you are looking for a budget microphone, I could definitely recommend this microphone. It is a decent sounding boom mic. It compared perfectly fine to the COMICA and the Takstar in my personal opinion. It also sounded a little bit better than the built-in microphone, and so for the price of $49.99, it's not a bad microphone. And the advantage of this microphone, say over this one or this one, is definitely the size, and obviously this one used batteries, that one is no batteries. So those are the two advantages of purchasing this one over these two. And clearly the Rode Microphone Go is $114, so that's super expensive. All right guys, so that's gonna be my recommendation for the CVM-VM10 microphone by COMICA. And I hope this video helped you guys determine whether or not this was a good purchase for you. All right, so that's going to wrap up this episode of Dad's Den. Thank you guys so much for being here. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And for now, work smarter, not harder. We'll see you next time.
I look like a gamer on a YouTube channel from like 2004. Hey, welcome back. My name is Adam. This is Music of a Man. And yeah, if you've clicked on this, you know we're talking about a microphone. You may not be too impressed with it. This is what you're hearing now, the COMICA V30 Pro. But bear with me, if you are used to this channel, you'll know that this room that we are in now, it's a new setup relatively, but I still haven't got round to sorting out the audio in here. The acoustic treatment is absolutely nil. It's not looking like we're going to be getting around to treating this room anytime soon. And I wanted to get this review out because despite what you can possibly hear right now, This is a really, really, really good microphone, especially for the price. It's designed to be part of a run and gun setup, straight onto your camera or to the side if you're using a rig. And I've actually given it a little bit of a help with this. I've got it on the small rig. I've actually got it on a little ball head on top of the top handle and angled slightly further down to me. If I come a little bit closer, you can see just what this mic is all about. I'm a little bit close now, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, as you can hear, it's so much better once I get a little bit closer. It's not designed to be all the way back here. I use this microphone instead of the full setup that I normally use, the NTG4 Plus, into a Zoom H5 field recorder and then plugged it. It's such a pain. And we were doing a run and gun video shoot for a exhibition for a client for our company. I actually do this as a living. You can't tell, can you? Switch to me at the exhibition. As you can see, I am here on the exhibition floor. We're shooting for a client. Yeah, we're doing testimonials today, and rather than using the Rode NTG4 with the zoom and everything that's plugged in, this is literally plugged straight into the microphone. Input set at 1 audio level. I'm literally just on, and as you can see, I've got 1 bass pass filter on it. But yeah, as you can tell, it's good enough, isn't it? It is a super cardioid polo pattern. It comes in both red and black designs. That's the built-in shock mount, which works quite well actually. It comes with the windscreen already installed, and you can also add they call it a wind muff, and I much prefer calling it a dead cat. I don't know why the term dead cat is less offensive to me than a wind muff, especially when I have 2 cats, Gino and Giuseppe. If you watch, they're not watching, Adam, idiot. But yeah, it comes with a dead cat, and I've seen, this was already on my radar before the guys reached out and asked if I'd like to review it, and I've seen that a number of reviewers have had real trouble getting this on. It's really not hard, it really isn't. You've got a big hole right there, and you've got a little hole here. Does that sound dodgy? So you literally just get the mic, push it right in there and put it round. It isn't difficult. Just stop treating it like a Fisher Price. I know it's cheap, but it's not cheap and nasty. There's a difference. Now, as I said, on the exhibition floor, we were there to, as well as capture the day and get a highlight reel for that day, we were there to also record testimonials for the client. They're a great client. We're so happy to have them on board. And among many other things, what they do is they provide training for beauty therapists for a whole range of their own treatments. And we were tasked with getting some testimonials from previous students and explaining how it had affected their business. So here's just a little bit of that.
$1 million facial was the best investment which I done. I can see results straight away, and a lot of customers come back after 4 weeks to repeat the treatment. So I'm really glad I finished the course.
The V30 Pro takes AAA batteries, and it's got a really, really bright green light on the back. If for any reason you accidentally leave this on, then it's totally on you. I nearly did leave it on when I was putting it away in a kit bag, but just as I was putting it in, that green light was like, I'm still on. So that was really, really helpful. Also on the on switch, there's also a plus 10 decibel boost, and I have had no need for that right now. I think it's so sensitive. I can't really think of a time when I would need it. I've got it on no 10 decibel boost, just straight the standard setting on the microphone. And in camera right now, I'm on +4, and I don't see any need to get it any higher. Those eagle-eyed among you may notice that something has changed. Not only have I come further away from the camera, welcome, so the audio has got better, like much better. Have I switched to a lavalier? No. Have I brought in my NTG4 Plus? No. What I have done is boom in the V30 Pro. Now, I absolutely love to find multiple uses for gear because, in short, it saves money. And that is really, really interesting. There's no doubt I could get a better overall audio with the NTG4 Plus, but the NTG4 Plus is hundreds of pounds. This isn't. Links in the description where to get this. Let's give a special mention to Josie, who has been working with me in the background, getting this out to us. It's so good to work with you guys, and quite possibly some more products in the near future. Thanks so much for what. Oh, hold on. Just had a thought. How about a podcast? No, I haven't got time. Guys, thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, entertaining, if you've learned anything from it, I doubt it. Please consider clicking the like button. It really, really helps out the channel. And here's a biggie. We have just hit 2,000 subscribers. So I'd like to thank every single one of you who has subscribed. If you're new to this channel and you're not a subscriber, please consider doing that as well. We've got so much coming. And I mentioned it a few videos ago that we were going to do a giveaway when I hit 2,000 subscribers. Going to do that. Keep an eye out. It's coming very, very soon. Yes, it will be an international giveaway. And yes, it will be some gear. That's all I'm saying. Well worth getting involved anyway. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I know it's taken a while for us to get to 2,000. It's been a very, very slow growth, but I'm going to go a little bit off script. Yeah, forget it. I'm celebrating 2,000 subscribers. It's taken us a while to get here, 4-5 years maybe, but it's been completely organic growth. It's been completely side project while I've been doing other things. And yeah, I'm so proud of the channel. Nothing has been sub for sub. Nothing has been bought. It's all, in my opinion, and I may be wrong, but everyone who's subscribed to the channel has subscribed because they want to be subscribed. So that, for me, is worth hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Wow, I think the silver button would go well there. Do you not reckon? Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. More videos coming very soon. Watch this space.
Mount, so you can easily mount this microphone to any DSLR camera or regular camera. The cable is pretty long and it's flexible, so you are not going to damage the cable easily. Also does come with a 3.5 jack, so this microphone should work with any camera support 3.5 jack. Now you can easily open the battery cover and replace the battery. All you have to do is just press it, just press and slide back, and you can see the two AAA battery here. Now this microphone doesn't come with AAA battery, so you have to buy your battery separate. And once you put some new batteries in this microphone, you should be good for a long time. But remember, every time you are done recording your video and you are not using the camera, just turn off the switch so you can save some battery life. Alright guys, so the first test, basically I'm testing inside my room right now. I just mounted the COMICA B30 Pro microphone to my Lumix G7 camera. And I just have the power switch on. I didn't set the switch to plus 10 decibel, just on regular setting. And also I didn't touch the background noise switch either, because I feel like only time I need to turn that switch on if I'm outside and there is like wind noise and stuff. So the distance from the microphone to like where I'm sitting, basically the distance is around 3.5 feet. So no, I'm not sitting too far. And also Panasonic Lumix G7 have a very good audio profile setting by default, so you don't have to play around with any setting. You can just plug in play. Alright guys, I really wanted to go outside and test this microphone outside, like, you know, somewhere in park or maybe near the road and stuff, but the weather is so bad and it's been like this for a couple days. I couldn't test. I'm really sorry, but you guys can see indoor this microphone perform pretty well. And if you guys like this microphone, there will be a link in the video description for like Amazon. You guys can definitely check out. And if you do like this video, if you are watching me for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Alright guys, see you guys next one. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? JJamo TV HD Tech Reviews. Yeah, we got this V30 Pro microphone to review today from COMICA, professional audio equipment. It's called a directional condenser shotgun video microphone. Now that's a lot of a tongue twister. I'm not too much of a tech head when it comes to microphone and sound quality, but ever since I've got this, I've realized the difference between my phone's microphone and adding an external microphone such as this. So yeah, this is the box. I'll just show you what it's got on the side. Super cardioid, excellent shock absorbing. You got 10 decibel adjustable sensitivity, sound sensitivity, and super anti-interference. And you got some statistics on the back there. If you want to pause the video and have a look at those, feel free. So in the box you get the microphone itself, which comes with the shock absorber and a wind screen, and then you get a completely big boy wind muff, which you can use if it's an extremely windy day and you want zero wind. But yeah, let me show you what's going on. Obviously I've already opened this, but I've tried to pack it back best way I could to give you a proper unboxing experience. Right, so that's all. That's the box done. There we go, boom, blah, boom. You put that to the side. And this is the microphone itself. And as you can see, there's a lot of quality going on here, and it's extremely lightweight. That's one thing I did notice. It's got the cold shoe mount there. It's got the COMICA wind screen kind of thing. So that's the microphone. This is the microphone itself with the headphone jack. As you can see, I think it's a TRS connection. So that's the two ring connection there, not a TRRS, as is used with a lot of other microphones. So if you do need TRRS, you're going to have to get an adapter for that. But yeah, put the wind muff on. It's very lightweight, and you're good to go with the hot shoe mount, which is included at the bottom. On the back of the microphone now, you can see you've got your decibel change, and you can turn it on and off. Now it really confused me in terms of how to put the batteries into this in the first place. It does take batteries, but what you need to do, this part here which says open, evidently, you slide it up and you can put your two AAA batteries in the top like that, and when you're done, you just slide that back down, and you're sorted, mate. You're actually sorted. So yeah, voice quality sounds really good, and let me just show you what else you get in there, because obviously I haven't shown you the big wind muff thing. What's these? You got some documents here. What was this? Authorized dealer. Just some stuff in there. You can have a look at that if you want to. Thank you, blah blah blah. Can you give us a review? Yes, I can, of course. And what is this? This must be a little warranty instruction there. And some more warranty stuff right there as well. So put that to the side. And then we've got the massive wind muff. This thing, damn, this thing, guys, this is all the wind is not getting through right here. So you've got a little insert here tab to show you where to insert it. Now you can insert it with the wind, what you may call it, on it. If I just show you that here. Get that on. There we go. Let's get that in. get that in there. Gosh, this is easier to do when you're not looking at it through the camera's viewfinder. But there you go. You got your dead cat on there to, you know, get rid of any of the wind sounds. And obviously, if I can be bothered, then I will thread the hot shoe through there, and then you're properly good to go kind of thing. Let me just see if I can do that on camera. It is a bit tricky, I'm not gonna lie. The dead cat's got fur everywhere. Can we get it through? There we go. Got it through eventually. But yeah, that's it. So then you've got all that going on, and you're really good to go in any crazy wind conditions. And then yeah, I've got my little mount here to show you how it looks, the way it looks like when it's mounted. It is quite big. It's quite large. Let me just show you guys that. It is quite large. People will definitely notice that you've got it. It is good for vlogging, but because of the size of it, you'd have to have the camera quite far away from you, at least at an arm's reach, or like at least on one of those what are they called? Those selfie stick kind of mechanisms. But yeah, very decent, compatible with my phone. It's not compatible with the Huawei's native camera app, but there is an app on Android called Open Camera where you can specify the use of an external microphone. So that's all good to go. And yeah, that's essentially it, guys. Nice and simple external microphone with much better audio quality for your, you know, camera devices when you're videoing. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Leave a comment in the comment section below, subscribe and like, and hopefully that helped. I was gonna do a video to show you the microphone quality of this mic on Amazon, but Amazon gets rid of the quality, well, it dumbs down the video quality so much that there really is no point. You won't tell the difference on Amazon, only on YouTube. So yeah, definitely hit me up on YouTube so you can see that review. And yeah, I'll add a little extra bit where you can see the quality of this mic. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys. Leave a thumbs up if this helped. In a bit. Bless.
zum einem weiteren Produkttestvideo von uns, und heute geht es um die COMICA. Die COMICA ist ein externes Mikrofon für Kameras und Smartphones. Aktuell hört ihr meine Stimme mit dem integrierten Mikrofon der Nikon D5100. Die Einstellung ist auf der höchsten Stufe, also ihr werdet wahrnehmen den Autofokus. Sobald ich mich irgendwie bewege oder irgendwas wegdrücke, dann hört ihr dieses schreckliche Fokusgeräusch. Ja, ich wechsle gleich zu dem Mikrofon. Ihr müsst jetzt noch ein bisschen durchhalten mit der schlechten Tonqualität. Und ich packe euch das mal aus, also in der COMICA. Die Verpackung ist sehr schön, ist in einer Box mit drin, in einem Etui. Alles edel gemacht. Es kommt ein Windschutz, 2 Kabel, die Halterung für die Kamera oder für das Smartphone, die dann oben drauf geschraubt wird, und das Mikrofon selber und dann nochmal ein Kopf, der oben drauf gemacht werden kann, zu dem Windschutz. Ja, ich wechsle jetzt auch auf jeden Fall sofort zu dem Mikrofon. Ich baue es jetzt ein und wir sehen uns gleich wieder, und ihr habt dann sofort einen Vergleich zu dem geradigen, also zu der jetzigen Aufnahme und zu der Aufnahme, die jetzt gleich sofort folgen wird. So, das ist jetzt die Aufzeichnung mit der COMICA auf der Kamera, und wir haben die Einstellung auf 1 gestellt. Also wir haben insgesamt 3 Stufen auf der Nikon D5100, und wir nehmen jetzt aktuell mit dem Windschutz und der COMICA und Stufe 1 auf. Die Entfernung hat sich nicht geändert. Ich habe auch meine Stimme nicht geändert, und ihr müsstet jetzt eigentlich einen Unterschied erkennen. Nicht allzu arg, aber zumindest mal sollte das Autofokusgeräusch weg sein, und die Windgeräusche sollten auf jeden Fall stabiler sein, beziehungsweise nicht mehr hörbar sein. So, wir machen jetzt noch einen Cut, und dann gehen wir auf zu Stufe 2 von der Einstellung in der Kamera auf die Sensibilität. So, das ist jetzt die mittlere Einstellung, das heißt Stufe 2 auf der Nikon D5100. Die Entfernung hat sich immer noch nicht geändert, wir sind immer noch 1 Meter von der Kamera entfernt, und ihr müsstet jetzt eigentlich die Stimme oder den Klang etwas angenehmer wahrnehmen und natürlich auch viel geringere Windgeräusche. Das war jetzt die Stufe 2, jetzt gehen wir auf die Stufe 3, das ist auch die letzte Einstellmöglichkeit auf der Nikon für D5100, und da sollten wir eigentlich das beste Ergebnis erzielen mit dieser Einstellung, und das würde ich auch jedem empfehlen, das Mikrofon dann so sensibel wie möglich einzustellen. So, das ist jetzt die letzte Stufe der Kamera. Es ist jetzt noch etwas windiger wie vorhin. Ihr müsst es mir nicht glauben, aber ich sehe es an dem Puschel, der jetzt auf der Kamera ist, also der ist am Rumwedeln. Ja, jetzt ist die letzte Stufe eingestellt worden, und wir nehmen immer noch von derselben Entfernung auf. Also das heißt, wir haben ich kann jetzt so ein bisschen warten, bis der Wind weg ist, damit wir ein vergleichbaren Test haben, weil eben war es nicht ganz so windig, obwohl ich vermute mal, dass der Windabsorber auf jeden Fall oder Rauschunterdrücker auf jeden Fall seine Dienste leisten wird. Ja, jetzt haben wir so ein bisschen weniger Wind auf jeden Fall, und ihr hört ja an meiner Stimme, ihr könnt es ja selber beurteilen, könnt ihr zurückspulen, vorspulen und die verschiedenen Stufen euch nochmal anhören. Ich persönlich bin auf jeden Fall von dem Mikrofon positiv überrascht. Sowohl die Aufmachung, die Qualität, die Verarbeitung ist super. Auch der Preis natürlich ist sehr attraktiv. Wir liegen hier unter 40 € und da kommt kaum ein Mikrofon von anderen Herstellern dran. Mit dem Preis-Leistungs-Verhältnis jetzt verglichen. Alles super gemacht, ist alles dabei, alle Kabel dabei, die man benötigt. Für iPhone und etc. müsste man sich halt noch einen Adapter holen. Wie gesagt, es sind 2 verschiedene Köpfe dabei für Wind- und Rauschunterdrückung. und einmal das Mikrofon, und das Etui ist natürlich auch sehr schick gemacht. Danke fürs Zuschauen, das war es auch schon zu der COMICA, zu dem COMICA Mikrofon, und ich hoffe, euch hat das Video gefallen. Wir machen jetzt gleich weiter mit 2 weiteren Produkten. Ihr könnt uns ja abonnieren auf unserer Seite und uns auch natürlich auf unserer Kauf.com-Seite besuchen. Wir haben regelmäßig neue Produkte und Artikel zu ultra starken Preisen, die euch wahrscheinlich auch beeindrucken werden. Und wir würden uns freuen, wenn ihr uns weiterhin abonniert und liked. Dankeschön.
So if you couldn't already tell from that high budget, well orchestrated B-roll intro, it's hot, it's mucky, wet, rainy, but it is also my night off, so I wanted to take this opportunity to say hello, hi, and talk about a product that COMICA was just so nice and generous that they floated our way so we can unpack it and discuss it together. So let's check it out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
The product in question is this. This is the V30 Pro microphone. And I know what you're thinking, Matt, this thing is big and it's honking. Why would I want that thing that probably takes batteries on my DSLR or mirrorless camera? Well, for starters, it's not just an average everyday snowball microphone like this that's right in my shot. This is a super cardioid microphone, which means it's going to be a lot better at isolating out sound around the subject and focus more on me versus the atmospheric crap, such as that. Hear that? You see that? That's a fan, and the reason that you're hearing it's because a normal snowball microphone is going to pick up atmospheric sound more so than a super cardioid mic will, because this is going to be more specific on the head honcho himself or herself or themselves. Number 2 is $53. Yes, it does take batteries. However, 2 AAAs and they're going to last you 200 hours of use time. And for me, that lasts about a year before I have to change or recharge them. Not because I have about 20 different mics behind me. Number 3, let's just get to using the microphone so you can hear what you might be in for. Here's yet another super scientific, accurate review of 2 different microphones and the comparison between the 2. Right there we have the COMICA V30 Pro, and here we have just a random everyday consumer competitor microphone. This is just a little snowball microphone, and let me just show you my setup. Alright, so say hello to the Sony A7S II with the COMICA V30 Pro microphone right there. And then right there we have just your average everyday snowball microphone. And it's worth noting right here, this right here is a sneak peek for my next couple videos, this little setup. So, okay, so how does it sound? This mic theoretically should be a little bit better at canceling out random background noises. Well, this will be, taking everything else in. You might be asking why I have the wind muffs on. Well, we're going to test the wind cancellation capabilities of these 2 microphones. How we're going to do that if we didn't leave your room at all in this video? Let me show you. This. Science. Let's get this guy plugged in. Alright, so we have a fan just gristling in the background, and I have the microphone set up right around me, and I should be dead center of the frame. So notice any difference? Let me turn up the fan a bit. Louder! Oh my. That didn't go as planned, but What your mic is performing a little bit better. We need to cut this experiment a little bit short because it's not that safe, as you might have just heard. So we're just gonna end it there. Stick around. Next week we are finally going to announce our giveaway. I've just been so dang busy with life, but we have gotten around to it. It's gonna be 70 subscriber giveaway, but we've surpassed it. Now, thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon.
Hi everyone, it's Tech Dad. Today's review is about the COMICA V30 Pro shotgun microphone. It has a cardioid pattern. It can be found on Amazon for about 50 bucks. If your budget is limited and you don't want to pay what Rode is asking for its better microphone, this could be the answer for you. You have to know that this microphone is powered by two AAA batteries, and I think it's essential for low budget camera like Canon, where the preamp is really bad. You need to provide a powered signal to the camera so you don't hear static noise in the background. In the box you will find the mic body, the windscreen, the wind muff, and a user manual. Don't lie to ourselves, the look of this microphone is very similar to Rode. But for the price, I really like the quality of it, and it doesn't feel cheap. If you're new here, please think about subscribing, hitting the bell button below and the thumbs up. It's not all rainbow and unicorns with this microphone. There is one thing I don't like, it's this cable. The problem here is there is only one cable provided. It's not detachable from the microphone. And it only works with the DSLR camera. It will not work with a smartphone. If you want it to work, you will need to buy an adapter. This is a pro version because of these two switches. One is the low cut filter to cut ambient low bass noise like traffic for example or wind. And the second one is a 10 dB sensitivity adjustment that you can use to push the sound level that you are recording for the camera, and this is good for, like I said earlier, bad preamps. For windy days you can replace the windscreen by the wind muff, which looks a little bit like a dead animal. But from my testing, the wind muff does its job. It doesn't look good, but it does its job. The wind muff will cover all the microphone from the front to the back, but you still have access to the switches on the back with a hole in the wind muff. If you are not interested in the special function of the switches that come with this battery power pro version, you can still look at other products from COMICA, including this VM10 microphone, which is also sold under the name ViewFlex. That microphone is very good, the performances are there, and it can be used with both a camera and a smartphone because they have provided two cables and they are detachable. But I don't use it with my Canon SL2 camera because there is too much static noise, because there's no battery in it. The signal is not high enough, and this is not the fault of that microphone but really of the camera itself. COMICA uses now a new kind of shock mount for his camera, like you can see here on the V30 Pro. I do prefer the old one because it was more flexible to absorb vibration. The other option that is sold by COMICA is the V30 itself, the non-Pro version. It doesn't have the special feature that you can access with the switches, however it also works on smartphone. We can talk all day long about the spec of this microphone, but if the sound sucks, you should not buy it. And now you are hearing the sound of the V30 Pro as recorded on my Canon camera with all the switches to off. Now I've switched on the 10 dB adjustable sensitivity. What permits me is to bring down the gain level of the preamp on the Canon to the lowest level possible, almost to zero. And normally I should not have any more background noise that I could hear when editing my video. So I can conclude honestly that the V30 Pro is a good microphone for the price. It is an excellent choice if you own a Canon camera with a bad preamp. So I hope you've liked this video. Please think about liking it, subscribing to this channel. See you next time. It was Tech Dad. Ciao.
So it's another day of testing, and now I'm going to take a little bit of a hike through the woods that happens to be my backyard. And we're going to see what kind of sounds we can pick up with this microphone and get another environment test to ensure its full accuracy. Now we're going to try to get some ambient sounds. We're at 10 plus decibels with the low cut filter off. So there we have it, guys. I really do like this microphone. Now I obviously could be doing a lot of tests to really put this microphone through its paces. I think I put a few good examples in, and maybe they'll help you decide whether this is the microphone for you or not. Now, COMICA offers quite a few different types of microphones that are really good. I just got another one in that I will also be comparing this to. But this one seems to be more for the premium sounds and the premium recording, which from the samples I gathered, I could hear that it was slightly bassier than other samples I've had from other microphones, which was good. I mean, if you're going for that. Then again, sound, it can be so subjective, so it really depends on your needs. So I hope that the samples I've
added and used to kind of help you out and determine whether this is the type of microphone that you need or that you prefer. I don't know why I'm out of breath suddenly. I should probably breathe more when I talk. The differences in the audio between the 10 plus decibels and the low cut filter were very subtle. I didn't notice extreme differences, although I did notice some differences that were there. And I think it often depends on your need. Now, low cut filters are very specific in what they do for you. It's not necessarily a background noise remover, but it can help remove things like rumble, like if you're shaking the camera or something and, you know, it moves the camera or moves the microphone around, it may help reduce some of that noise, or just low rumbles in a room like a AC or something like that. It's supposed to help aid in things like that. So I think it would have its specific uses there, but I wouldn't expect anything too dramatic or drastic there. But it is nice that it is there. So again, I'll leave it all up to you by you listening to it and see whether this is in fact the microphone for you. COMICA offers a lot of microphones, some that I love to use regularly, and I mean, they're all right in my book. Anyway, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys later.
Hi liebe Amazoner, hier ist der Tech-Boss und ich möchte euch heute einladen zu diesem kurzen Review über das COMICA CVM-VM10 Mark II On-Camera-Mikrofon. Das Mikrofon kommt in dieser stabilen, sehr praktischen Tragebox. Das ist ein Hardcase, stabil mit Schaum ausgelegt und extrafach. Da oben sind die Kabel drin, ein normales Kabel zum Anschluss an jeden durchschnittlichen Kamera-Mikrofon-Anschluss. Ein weiteres Kabel zum Anschluss an ein Smartphone mit einem TRRS-Stecker, also der mit den 4 Kontakten. Dann gibt es dazu einen Schaumstoff-Windschutz, der ist okay für, wenn draußen mal ein laues Lüftchen geht, dann funktioniert der. Außerdem ist natürlich das Mikrofon drin, der Shock-Mount, also die rote bzw. schwarze, je nachdem welche Version das man nimmt. Diese Schwingungsdämpfung, die dazu führen soll, dass wenn die Kamera vibriert, also wenn der Autofokus arbeitet oder wenn man das Ding auf einem Gimbal hat oder so, dass dann diese Brumm- und Störgeräusche nicht durch die Halterung in das Mikrofon übertragen werden. Die funktioniert auch okay, da habe ich schon sehr viel schlechtere gesehen. Außerdem bekommen wir noch eine tote Katze, nämlich das Ding hier. Das Ding nennt sich Dead Cat, ist ein Windschutz für stärkere Windböen. Sieht man öfter mal auch im Fernsehen. Das sind einfach nur lange Haare, die den Luftstrom brechen, damit er nicht auf die Membran des Mikrofons trifft. Das funktioniert relativ gut, bis zu einer gewissen Stärke von Wind natürlich. Irgendwann ist der Wind so stark, dass man ihn trotzdem wieder hört. Aber man wird hauptsächlich durch dieses Ding auch bei bisschen Wind immer noch gut verstanden, wenn die Kamera auf einer normalen Entfernung ist. Apropos Entfernung, das Ding steht jetzt vor mir auf dem Tisch, angeschlossen an meine Panasonic Lumix GX8, die zugegebenermaßen einen nicht so tollen Soundchip hat, aber das Mikrofon macht tatsächlich das Beste daraus. Ich bin gerade entfernt circa 60 cm. Und so hört sich das an, wenn man das Ding in etwa mit ausgestrecktem Arm hält. Je näher man rangeht, desto besser wird natürlich die Tonqualität, weil man eben lauter wird und somit weniger Umgebungsgeräusche aufgenommen werden, weil der Pegel von der Kamera im Moment automatisch ein bisschen runtergeregelt wird, wenn das Signal leiser wird. So viel dazu. Die Verarbeitungsqualität von dem Mikrofon ist echt auf oberstem Niveau. Der Stecker sitzt fest, das Gehäuse ist komplett aus Metall. Da wackelt und klappert nichts, die Halterung ist super stabil und ich kann echt nicht meckern. Wenn euch also die Tonqualität von dem Mikrofon jetzt gefällt, dann könnt ihr zugreifen. Es ist stabil, zuverlässig, mit guten Kontakten und ich würde sagen, das Ding hält auch lang. Dann gibt es die coole Box dazu, kann man nichts falsch machen. Ich habe an dem Mikrofon tatsächlich nichts auszusetzen, sogar der Preis, aktuell 53,40 € bei Amazon. Ist vollkommen in Ordnung. Das kann man ausgeben für so ein Mikrofon. Wenn ihr diese Kurzreview hilfreich fandet, dann lasst mir doch eine hilfreich Bewertung da. Würde mich sehr freuen. Bis zum nächsten Kurzreview hier auf Amazon. Macht's gut, euer Tech-Boss.
What's up guys? Thanks for tuning in. Sorry about the video. My lav mic was cutting out because of the fact that the Sony lav mic I was using was too loud. So anyways, let's get to it. So I'm actually comparing the Rode Video Mic Pro with the COMICA V30 Pro. As you can see, the Rode Video Mic Pro is smaller than the COMICA, and the shock mounts are actually different. So let's get to the comparison. First, we're going to compare the COMICA. Right now I have the COMICA V30 Pro on the camera. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Now I have the Rode Video Mic Pro on the camera at its normal setting, and the in-camera audio is the same levels as the COMICA. And I did turn off the low cut filter. Again, testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. I now have the COMICA with the plus 10 dBs on it. Plus 10 dBs. Again, testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Now I have the mic on plus 10 decibels with the low pass filter on. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. And we have the camera again. Back to the low cut filter on. Again, the Rode VideoMic Pro. Low cut filter. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. So we're back. I'm still doing the voiceover because of my lav mic. Anyways, the COMICA V30 Pro is a directional condenser shotgun video microphone. It's super cardioid, excellent shock absorbing, 10 decibel adjustable sensitivity, and super anti-interference. I haven't used this for any projects yet, but I will be using it for my future projects. It does have a low cut filter. I said in the video that it was a low pass filter, but it's actually a low cut filter. It comes with a with muff, low self noise, as you can see, and it's easy to install. Again, it's plug and play. It comes with a dead cat that's big, almost big as a cat. This thing you can find on Amazon for $53.99, and you can't go wrong. So the Rode VideoMic Pro takes a 9-volt battery. The COMICA takes 2 AAA batteries, and it has a battery life of 200 hours. It's about 114 grams, and it's a pretty affordable microphone. So if you have a budget and you don't want to spend too much on a microphone, a shotgun mic for your camera, I think this is a great alternative. Though it is kind of big, it's better than not having one. All right, peace.
Hey everyone, this is Sean from Sean's DIY and Reviews, and today I have a microphone to review. Here's some details about the device itself right here, so if you're interested, stop and you can take a better look at it. Also wanted to mention that I'm going to do a sound test on this as well, and I will also compare it to my Takstar microphone, probably about 3.5, 4 feet away from me, a little bit closer up front, so you get definitely a sound of what it sounds like. Now I'm back on my cell phone microphone.